And welcome or welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, hi, my name is Tariq. In today's video we're going to talk about what you need to pack for university when you're going for university, especially for students in Namibia. You can either be going abroad, you can be going to Swakop, you can be coming to Windhoek. Either way, you're still going to need to pack some essential things that you need to take with, and this video is just like a guide for you guys. So I asked some of my friends what they brought with, and I all made some research what you need to take with, and we're going to get into this video right now. First things, before we get into the video, we're going to talk about the important things. Don't forget your ID, your hospital cards. I wrote down the stuff in case I'm looking down. Your hospital cards and all other important documents that you may need. Do not forget those ones. And then we're going to get into what is provided. Obviously, there's a room, either single or shared, and then there will be a single bed with a mattress provided. Then there's probably a study table, a chair, and then there are notice boards or study boards in the room where your upcoming assignments, upcoming tests, and whatnot, the due dates for your assignments and whatnot. Now, yes. Then there's cupboards where you can like put in your clothes, like the ones you see. Cupboards where you can put in your clothes and your food. Then there's a 2-point plug provided where you can plug in like your fridges and your microwaves and whatnot, and also charge your phones, whatever the case might be. Then there are obviously showers, bathtubs, and toilets. Yeah. And then if you are living at like a campus residence, obviously most of the time there's Wi-Fi provided. But if you are going to rent a room or like a student accommodation, most of the time there's also Wi-Fi available. Sometimes there's a washing machine provided, and also stoves or like a kitchen. But then like the fridge is always on you, like you need to have something to keep your food in most of the time. Okay, yes. So now let's get into what you need to pack for your bedroom. Now for the bedroom, you need obviously bed sheets, you need your blankets, your pillows, and your pillowcases. Do not forget those things, because if you forget them, baby, you'll have to come buy them, and maybe you didn't even budget for them. So if you forget them, you might come buy them. Yeah. Okay. The next one is curtains. So curtains, only buy curtains if you need them and if you have the money to buy them. Because if your room is having a proper blind or whatever, then you don't need to buy curtains now, because the sun is like gonna be blocked, whatnot. But if you have the money, you can buy yourself curtains, or you and your roommate, if you have a roommate, you guys can money and buy the curtains. But if there is no need for a curtain, or you can't afford a curtain, don't stress about it. Okay. Next is an extension cord. You need an extension cord because most of the time if you have a roommate also, or there's only one socket in the room, then you can like plug in the extension cord, and then there's like still sockets on the cord. What do they call those? Yeah, the one with a lot of plugs. Then you can like plug in your fridge, your microwave, and even charge your phone at the same time, or use the kettle at the same time. It's just essential. It's knowledge. I'm like okay. The next one, you can buy yourself a, if you have the money, and if you want a mini fan heater. Personally, I don't have a mini fan heater. I don't have the money for a mini fan heater, but you can buy that, or you can also buy a small heater or just a small fan, whatever way works for you. If you have the money, you can spend on it, baby. Then you need a bar fridge also. You need a bar fridge. The bar fridge is the like small fridges. You need that, especially if you are going to a hostel, student accommodation, whatever the case might be. You just need a bar fridge. Even if you are going to rent, you need a bar fridge. So just get yourself a bar fridge. Microwave, you can also get yourself a microwave. About the bar fridge, you can like try to save up for a bar fridge, or like buy a bar fridge, because it's like really important. Also a microwave. But if you don't have a microwave, you don't need to stress enough, because if you're like staying in a hostel or something, you can even just use someone's microwave, like just to warm up your food. Even your roommate might have a microwave, so you don't need to stress about that. Even a fridge, if your roommate has, or you have someone that you can use a fridge with, feel free to do whatever you can do. Okay. And then you need a kettle. So try to buy yourself a kettle, or bring a kettle from home, because you need a kettle, especially during winter. What are you going to make your coffee with, like, and your tea and your instant porridge and your noodles and whatnot? So you just need a kettle. Get yourself a kettle. A toaster, you don't need to stress about a toaster if you don't have one. And if you don't have the money to buy a toaster, you don't need to stress about a toaster. But if you have one or you want to buy one for yourself, you can afford, then you can also just buy a toaster and bring along a toaster. But the hot plates are not allowed at hostels or like campus residence, because people don't want you guys to burn down, not you guys, but they don't want us to burn down the campus, the university. So stoves are not allowed. But if you're going to rent a room, or like your hostel rooms are like made in such a way that stoves can be used, but most hostels are made in such ways that you cannot use a stove in them. Like I don't know how to explain, but yeah. So if you're renting, then you can buy yourself a small hot plate, even the one with the one thingy or the one with the two, doesn't matter. But if you are going to live in a hostel, then there's obviously a kitchen provided where you guys are going to cook, and that's where you're going to cook. And then essentials, if you have money, you can buy yourself a laundry basket, a small laundry basket. If you have one at home, you can bring it along. If you can buy a laundry basket, you can buy one that you can fold. But if you don't have money for a laundry basket, then you don't need to buy a laundry basket. You don't need to stress about a laundry basket. It is just like for comfort. If you have money, then you can just buy yourself one. But if you don't have the money, then don't stress. Okay, a medication bag is a must. You need to bring yourself a medication bag with painkillers, flu syrups and whatnot, because most of the time when you come, you're gonna be busy like with school stuff and whatnot, and then let's say you get sick in the middle of that time, you probably will now struggle around looking for a hospital or a nearest clinic or whatnot. So it's just best to bring yourself a couple of medications that can help when you get sick during that period. An umbrella, if you have money, if you have an umbrella, you can bring along an umbrella. But if you don't have an umbrella or you don't have the money to buy an umbrella, then you also don't need to stress about an umbrella. You need a lock to lock your cupboards. But if you are renting a single room on your own, then probably you don't need a lock. But if you are living at a student residence, a hostel, whatever, not student residence but student accommodation, same thing, rest, yeah, you just to like lock your stuff and just keep them safe. You need an iron. If you have an iron, you can bring along an iron. If you have money to buy an iron, you can bring an iron along. But if you don't have money for an iron, then you can obviously just borrow someone's iron and use it. But if there is no money for an iron, guys, don't stress. Don't now go tell your parents that, I need an iron, and then now you guys are running around because of the iron, looking for iron money. If there is no iron, then there is no iron. But if you have an iron, you can bring it along. There is no need to bring along an ironing board most of the time, because student accommodations, hostels, whatnot, they provide ironing boards that you can use. And also you can just be traditional. You can use your bed to iron on when you're renting a room or whatnot. You don't need to necessarily go and buy a ironing board. Remember, you're a student, you don't have that kind of money. Or if you do have that money, you feel like you are a student but you have that kind of money, bye. And then the most essentials are things that you also use at home. Bring along plates, cups, spoons. So you can like bring along 2 of each. You can bring 2 cups, 2 plates, 2 spoons, 2 forks, what else, yeah, and mugs also. So you can bring that along. It's essential, because if you don't bring those, and also pots, if you don't bring pots and plates and stuff, those are things you use at home. What are you going to have to buy another plate again, and probably also use taxi money to go buy that plate? Come on, just don't forget to put in those stuff. Then we're going to go on to sandals, bathroom essentials now. So you need sandals for showering them. Most of the time we are using the showers with other students, a lot of students. So you need shower sandals. Blackies, I'm talking about Havianas. I almost showed you guys mine, but it's fine. Yeah, you need Havianas. You need Havianas to go shower, because a lot of people are using the showers and it's unhygienic. You're gonna get foot fungus or whatever people call that thing. Yeah, you're gonna get that, and other stuff probably also. So it's just best to buy yourself Blackies, Havianas, Scottas, whatever the case might be. Even the ones of $15 that are in Pep, you can even buy those just for showering. Even the slides, whatever the case might be. And also a toiletry bag, or like a placement holder where you can like put in your shampoo, your body wash and whatnot. But because usually there's like placement holders like in the shower, but then most of the time they're like always wet, because a lot of people are using the showers, like I said, it's always wet and it's unhygienic to like put your vase lap there or like your soap there or something there. It's not giving, eh? So just try to buy, I think it's $15 also, or like how much, $20, a toiletry bag. Yeah, even the holders, those whitish ones, I think I'll put up a picture here if I find one. Also buy yourself that. Then of course you need stationaries, you need pens, pencils, books, whatever the case might be. You are still going to write. Obviously you might be doing a lot of things online, but you still need to take notes, so you need to write. So you need books, pens, exam pads, whatever the case might be. If you have a laptop, and if you have the money to buy a laptop, already just buy a laptop. If you don't have the money, then you don't need to stress about it. You can use the library computers. There are a lot of libraries. Also your campus obviously has a library, so you can use those computers. So it's essential to use I mean, if you have the money, just buy a laptop, né? Or you can also get a USB, which is also part of the list. You need to get a USB also and use it to save your documents in there, and then you can continue the next day if you have been using a computer or somebody's laptop. Or also if you have your own laptop, you need a USB, yeah? So a laptop is essential, but if you don't have the money, you don't need to stress about the laptop. And save up from your NASFAF money and then you buy a laptop. Okay, do not forget to bring along your chargers, power banks, adapters, and then the USB. So if your charger, your phone chargers, your adapters, your power banks, those things are necessary. Otherwise you're going to be forced to come buy other things with money that you probably don't even have. So it's just best to bring along if you have, or if you don't have, make sure you are investing already now to get them. Then obviously you need a bag. You can get a normal school bag like the Adidas or the Nike ones, or you can also just get a tote bag and just be looking all pretty and whatnot. Yeah, so you can get yourself that. You can also get yourself highlighters and stuff like that. Yeah, and then you can also bring decor with. You can also bring decor, flowers, photos, stickers, wall stickers, the ones that you paste on the walls. You can also bring that with, just to like make it feel like home, just so you can like feel good about yourself. You can also bring a little flower or whatnot if you want, just to make, just to bring down the pressure and make you feel like you're at home. Me personally, I'm not that type of girl. You can even bring a mat, you can bring games and stuff so that you can play. But that is the video, guys. For this video, gents. That is it for this video, gents. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And I'll catch you in my next one.